9. Most dangerous places around the world where you might not return alive. Think you're brave? Think again, from toxic lakes that can turn you into a statue to islands where even setting foot could get you killed. These places aren't just wild, they're straight up nope zones. We're talking zero Wi-Fi, 0 second chances, and danger levels so high, even your GPS might scream, turn back. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or just love a good doomscroll, here are the 10 most dangerous places on Earth where going there is risk but coming back. That's not guaranteed. 9. Most dangerous places around the world. 1. Mount Everest Death Zone, Nepali/Tibet. One of the most treacherous locations is the death zone on Mount Everest, which lies above 8,000 meters, 26,247 feet. At this altitude, the atmospheric oxygen level is just a third of what we breathe at sea level, causing the human body to deteriorate rapidly. Climbers suffer from cerebral and pulmonary edema, extreme fatigue, and organ failure, all while facing bone-chilling temperatures and sudden storms. 2. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Climbers suffer from cerebral and pulmonary edema, extreme fatigue, and organ failure, all while facing bone-chilling temperatures and sudden storms. The remains of reactor number 4 continue to emit deadly radiation, and the infamous elephant's foot, a mass of radioactive corium, delivers lethal doses within minutes. Acute radiation syndrome, ARS, caused by exposure leads to vomiting, internal bleeding, and death in weeks. 3. North Sentinel Island, India. On North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Sea, the danger comes not from nature but from people. The Sentinelese, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes, have lived in isolation for over 60,000 years and violently repel any intruders. In 2018, American missionary John Allen Chow was killed shortly after arriving on the island. The risk of spreading fatal diseases to the tribe, combined with their lethal resistance, led the Indian government to enforce a strict no-contact policy. 4. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of the most caustic bodies of water on Earth, with a pH as high as 10.5 due to volcanic chemicals. Contact with the lake can cause severe chemical burns and blindness. The lake's red waters emit toxic gases, including hydrogen sulfide, which can induce respiratory failure. Temperatures in the region can soar above 60 degrees Celsius 140 degrees Fahrenheit, creating an environment where dehydration and heatstroke occur rapidly. 5. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia is another brutally extreme environment, sitting below sea level in one of the hottest regions on Earth. Daily temperatures often exceed 50 degrees Celsius 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The region features active volcanoes, sulfur springs, and salt flats, all releasing toxic gases such as sulfur dioxide and chlorine. The depression lies atop a tectonic triple junction, making earthquakes and sudden ground shifts frequent. Visitors face the combined threats of extreme heat, lethal gases, and unstable ground, with little to no access to rescue or medical support. 6. Death Valley, California, USA. In the United States, Death Valley in California holds records for some of the highest temperatures ever recorded on Earth. Summer temperatures routinely rise above 50 degrees Celsius 122 degrees Fahrenheit, causing rapid dehydration and heatstroke. Vehicles often break down due to overheated engines and melted tires, leaving travelers stranded in remote areas with no water or cellular service. Ironically, despite being one of the driest places in the world, Death Valley is also prone to sudden flash floods, which can turn arid plains into deadly torrents in minutes. 7. Fukushima Exclusion Zone, Japan. Japan's Fukushima Exclusion Zone, formed after the 2011 nuclear meltdown, remains hazardous due to lingering radioactive contamination. Japan's Fukushima Exclusion Zone, formed after the 2011 nuclear meltdown, remains hazardous due to lingering radioactive contamination. Japan's Fukushima Exclusion Zone, formed after the 2011 nuclear meltdown, remains hazardous due to lingering radioactive contamination. Even advanced robots have failed inside the damaged reactor sites due to radiation-induced electronic failures. The area is largely abandoned, and though some cleanup efforts are ongoing, many parts of the zone remain too dangerous for human or robotic entry. 8. Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Located along the U.S. border, it witnessed murder rates surpassing those of active war zones during peak years. Civilians, journalists, and tourists were frequently caught in the crossfire, and targeted assassinations were common. Police corruption and fear allowed criminal organizations to operate with impunity, leading to rampant kidnappings, extortion, and mass disappearances. Though the violence has decreased in recent years, it remains a volatile and high-risk destination. 9. The Sahara Desert, North Africa. Though the violence has decreased in recent years, it remains a volatile and high-risk destination.